Cool. Good morning. My clock's telling me it is actually 8 o'clock. So got that one spot on. I did have a little bit of the intro time early this morning because I'm just, you know me, I'm trying out different things all the time. So I thought I'd do that. And if I was humming, I think I was actually. So if you didn't like the sound of it, so I like to warm up the voice. We're here for our card reading, not for all the waffle. So this morning I am going back to my Gilded Reverie. So we're going to concentrate on the general card reading this morning. No card individual pulls, so please don't request them. And I have actually cross-posted to 2 other pages in the Facebook realm, and that is the Live in 5, which is a Be Live group, and also to the Hypnosis Plus with Roz. So if you're actually commenting there, you do need to find the mytimetv.live link because that's where I'll see your comments pop up so that I can put them in the screen like this. Now, those who are on the restreamed destinations, you won't see the comments. I don't think you do. Hi, Diane. How are you this morning? And we've got Kathy this morning and Tracy. Lovely to see you. And good morning, Sarah. And I've got Litza. Good morning to you as well. I think you're a new name there. I don't think I've seen you before. I love the cards too, Diane. They're beautiful, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is switch around to that. And that's, I've got to get the right screen number. There's a combination of buttons I have to push with the eCam to try to change scenes, change screens. So now it does look like I'm looking at the cards with you. I have taken down, because it's such a dull day outside, I actually took down the little board that I had to stop the glare, and it actually hasn't helped, has it? It's glary, and now I can't reach the board to put it back up. So we're going to have a lighter look to these cards at the moment. So as you know, these are the the Gilded Reverie Lenormand is the ones that I've been using for way over a year and a half, I think. It could be even longer. Beautiful deck of cards. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to put that there because then we're going to get I'll be able to do sometimes you've got to think of these things beforehand. I do a YouTube thumbnail and this is where I'm going to do it, and I'll actually pose for it so that at this point in time at 4:10 or somewhere close to it, I'm going to get decent screenshot for that, and then I'll put that back there just to keep it in mind for people that would like to buy that deck. I don't supply them either. Booktopia, Amazon, wherever. Just search for the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. You'll find them. So, and I'll just whip that across there. So, and just putting that up because you just noticed your comment, Tracy. Thanks for sharing the other cards with you. Yeah, you loved them. Oh, look, I might still do that, do a sprinkling of them in different times, different days. It's lovely to have the variety, isn't it? So what we've got here is our workspace with the birds in it. We've got the ship in our home space. We've also got the key as the unexpected. So it's a nice combination, just having the key being the unexpected. We'll explain that in a minute. We've got the ring in your role, and book is the outcome. Actually, I'm not too sure whether it mentions them as books or book. I'm going to just have a look. See my guidebooks right down the bottom. Let me just have a look. We've got the time, haven't we? What number is the book? The book's 26. Let me just have a quick look. The thing is, I don't have just a list of the cards, so I can do it to one page. I've actually got a look. It says book, singular, in that guidebook. That's how much I don't look it up. So here we go. Birds, communication, getting together and actually nutting out ideas in the workspace. So we're still developing some projects or ideas is what I'm getting from that. So it feels like, but it's like anything in the workplace. If you've actually got other people around you that you're sharing things with, of course you're going to chatter about it. Just make sure it's not in that gossip realm, and that what you're doing is caring for each other in that process, and not using your words to be something that you, I wouldn't say damaging, because words can be just as damaging as they can be upbuilding, uplifting, encouraging others, bringing great ideas together. Putting all the possibilities together, sharing them around and understanding each other, because that's what communication is about, isn't it? And making sure that in your workspace, whatever way you work, is going to be giving some clarity and understanding around what you're doing, sharing with each other's, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what birds are there in that workspace, communicate. Okay. In our home space, we've got a bit of like traveling around. Look, whether that's in that, because we can actually start to move around again in our South Australian environment, whether you can start doing international. I don't think borders are open for that yet, even globally. But at least there is that opportunity to actually pack a bag and go somewhere now. The borders in our country, the state borders there's some of them open again, that we can cross our borders. In a country the size of Australia, I wonder, look, we are a country. We're not just states, and I feel that it should all be open, but just restrict areas. But, here we go. We're able to start doing that and planning that, and, going with the shift of the breeze. It's flexibility, in my view, and have that bag packed, ready to go. And that's with whoever you are able to within your own home, whether it's visiting friends, relatives, or family. It is that home space, so we can start to relax even in our own home space and feel more safer and secure in that arena, that space, that home. We do sometimes put too big a wall up around us as well in our home space. So I'm feeling that it's allowing that to start to relax as well. And it does. What we're doing now is starting to use that key. It's going to pop up in unexpected ways, because it's why it's there in the unexpected position. Open that door, or lock it if you want to, but this one is open. So I'm feeling that energy of being able to use that key to open those opportunities, to set free things that we've held on to too long as well, as far as, there could be someone in your space and places or your influence, that you're able to give them permission to leave, to go, to set free their ideas. It can be related back to this business realm or work realm, or just share ideas around, wow, we're being set free. We are able to use our flexibility of mode of transport and time and whatever there is involved in that. I'm not saying time here because, well, we haven't got the clocks, have we? But it is still that we have flexibility if it involves taking some time off, and do that. In the ring, I do feel that cycling of things. It feels like it's the second time around. We've had this mini second wave here in South Australia. We've had some things repeating. It's like the lunar cycle. Some things are absolutely predictable and other things aren't. I feel there's something that is actually within your role to be able to give some stability and predictability to what is happening around you, so that there is that safer feeling around life, around those who you share your life with. And that can be something that you're influencing, or you're being influenced by others, to maintain even some of that regularity and cycle of things, that's going to create or help with that feeling grounded, feeling stable. So moving that forward, I feel that is part of your role. There could be a contract, a commitment, even an engagement, a ring involved physically in your day. Just that reminder of things that have happened in the past that were involving a ring, whether you're remembering an engagement or a wedding or planning one coming up, that type of thing. So it's to do with closer relationships and closer contracts, whether it's with self or with others. That too is involved with it, because sometimes we can feel that we've committed to something, and New Year's resolutions are something that fits into this, I feel, where we make that little contract with ourselves and we go off the rail. Get back on what direction you want to be in your contract. That is your role. Okay. And here we've got the book. I'll say book. Whether it's something that you're journaling in, whether it's something you're reading, whether it's just little secrets in Dear Diary that you're actually wanting to keep safe and secure, because as you can see, this is a beautifully ornate book, and it has got what looks like a lock combination and a key, a little lock system there and beautiful hinges. It just looks so gorgeous. Well, I like it. But I think it's probably time that key is used to unlock that. Is that the secret to today's cards? That we're able to start to bring forward and reveal and revisit some of what we may have in previous years written down in a journal or in a Dear Diary or something like that. Or it could even just mean that you're needing to spend a little bit of time in reading for your enjoyment, just to spend that time. To me, this is an enjoyment. It's almost like an adventure book. It's like the one that, well, you write yourself. Our life is something we're writing ourselves. So the outcome is another verse to the poem, another chapter to the book, whatever you want it to be in that realm of books. So why I was holding my breath, I have no idea. So there we go. I've got no idea. I felt like I was holding my breath with that. I think it's more for that adventure of what's possible next. If we're writing our own book, if we use that allegory, is that a word? Just popped in, of the blank page. The next page is a blank page, and it's got all the possibilities that we want with it. And that's the outcome. It's not something that ends. We have another page to write, to live, to be who we want to be. So that's where I'm feeling the energy of that one for today. So I've got to find which one was I at. Oh, I'm at that one. I need to go to that one. No, I need to go. Oops. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Yes, I'm fumbling around to try and remember which way do I do this. I was on the wrong screen. So this is the where I wanted to be, back here with me. Just to say thank you for being here and sharing the reading with me this morning. I really do feel so much more comfortable with the Gilded Reverie. But hey, life is a discovery. It really is something that at times we need to actually pick up on. That something new, like this Rana George deck. And what I've done this morning, I'm just going to do it right now very quickly before you go, because what I did was keep in mind what we just had and just putting these cards, the same cards as far as the numbers go. But what I'm also doing is putting them in a different order. Whoops, I've got to do it that way. See, the same cards. This one is that deck. Same card numbers, but they're in a different order. So create your story differently with the different order of what the cards are, and it doesn't even have to be in that shape. We can just do it like this and shift them around. Nothing is set in concrete, and they just are reflecting so much because of the gold gilded colours on them. But you know what I mean? You're understanding how I mean it. The stories that we have, what we create in our lives is that flexible. We can just shift it around. We can put the perspective on a different aspect, a different card, a different position. Go with what you've felt as you've shared in watching this with me this morning in seeing these cards, in hearing those words that I've used, and what you felt from your inside, that soul center, that heart center of what it's meant for you. And move out into your day with just that knowing. So continue to be the best person that you can be, because that's what I love to. I love to share that. We can only be the best person that we can be in each moment of time. Take each step each day and moving it forward. Live a wonderful life. So I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's lovely. Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at the 8 o'clock-ish. I was spot on this morning with actual starting. I was pat myself on the back for that. And namaste.